Hi everybody, my name's Tom and I'm going to do a quick video on how to load content to the knowledge base in CRAge. The first thing you'll see is on our dashboard here, we obviously see our connection status and number of users in this instance and the count of our items in the knowledge base, and that should grow as we load content into the knowledge base. And there's two different ways I'm going to show you how to do that and then how we can interact with that content once that's done. So the first way to do that is directly through the knowledge base UI. So here you just select add document. I am going to add a document of the best practices for one of the AI agents we built for a customer. So I'll just give it a title of how best practices. Let's just call it a document. And then I will select the document from my sample docs drive. And we will just load that up. This will probably take 10-15 seconds or less, as you can see. And now it's loaded up there with Hal's best practices. One thing you can notice here is whether you load it through the assistant or the knowledge base, you can actually edit the content of the document yourself. For larger documents, you're not going to want to do that. But if you have something in there that you're just keeping shorter, that has very specific information that you can just edit through the text editor there, you can do that directly through the UI here. The second way to load up information is directly through the chat assistant itself. So let's say here that we want to load up one of our AI agent frameworks. So I'll say, can you please load this doc to the knowledge base and call it the Wide-Eye framework, please. I'm going to select our little icon here to open the directory, select the document itself. So this is like a 10-page PDF presentation. If you load up anything like a PowerPoint or Word document, what CRAge will do is actually convert it to a PDF and then index it and extract the content and make that searchable directly in the directly available through the interface and in the knowledge base itself. And so he is reading through that, extracting the content, and as I said, making it searchable through this interface or available through the knowledge base itself. So he's completed that now. We go into the knowledge base, we can see the Wide-Eye framework is available in the knowledge base, and I could access it through there, the content through there as well, and download it. If I go back to the dashboard, I can see that it's keeping account of the knowledge base objects. And now let's go and test one of these loads. So let's create another, you don't have to, let's create a new chat just to be clean and say, can you please summarize the Wide-Eye framework for me? Send that message. And he's quite quickly gone in, extracted the content, gives us a quick summary of what this is about and some of the key components. And if you're loading up detailed technical documents, you might want to ask him to extract specific information. So let's take an example. Can you please tell me the components of layer 1? So we're saying, he's given us a quick summary here of this knowledge and cognition layer in layer 1, but we want to know what are the actual pieces of that layer. And he's gone in here and he has extracted specifically that content. Layer 1 includes foundational models, context and memory, personas, chain of thought, so on and so forth. So he's able to extract, and here's the document itself. And it's quite a detailed document with a lot of content, and what he's had to do is go into this slide here and extract these components related to this particular layer, so he can relay those to you here. And obviously the goal is he can do that with any document that you can load up with, where you're looking for quite detailed specific information. So there are the two ways you can load information to the knowledge base. You do it directly through this UI or through the chat assistant itself, and then you can interact with the documents and have CRAge do the work for you in terms of summarizing, extracting, comparing. You can ask him to compare documents. You could load up 2 at a time and say, please compare these. Lots of different use cases that should be useful to you using CRAge. Thank you.